The red planet has fascinated humanity for decades, but now we may be closer than ever to one of the greatest questions of all time. Was there ever life on Mars? NASA's Curiosity rover has uncovered a striking clue: organic molecules, the building blocks of life preserved in Martian rocks. It has also found compelling signs that ancient lakes and streams once flowed on the planet's surface. Could these watery environments have supported microscopic life billions of years ago? Today, the Perseverance rover continues this mission, searching for fossilized microbes, analyzing Martian soil, and scanning the dusty surface for biological signatures, chemical traces that could prove life once existed. Recent scientific studies suggest that Mars was not always the cold, dry desert we see today. Long ago, it may have had a thicker atmosphere, a warmer climate, and liquid water, all essential ingredients for life as we know it. So, what happened to Mars? The search for evidence. What are we looking for? Scientists are searching for anything that might indicate ancient life. Fossils, complex organic molecules, isotopic fingerprints. But this search is far more than simple curiosity. If Mars once hosted life, it would transform our understanding of biology, evolution, and our place in the universe. But this is where things get mysterious. Some theorists believe that evidence of life has already been found and quietly buried. Whispers of unexplained objects captured in rover images, strange patterns on the Martian surface. Even claims from ancient insiders suggest that the truth may be more complex than we've been told. Is humanity truly on the verge of discovering alien life? Or has the truth already been discovered and hidden? Subscribe for more space wonders.
What is Project Serpo? Project Serpo is a program allegedly carried out by the U.S. government, involving an exchange of knowledge and cooperation with extraterrestrial beings. The story became popular in 2005 when it surfaced in a series of emails, quickly capturing the interest of UFO and conspiracy theory communities. The claims are based on the idea that the U.S. made contact with an alien civilization after the Roswell UFO crash and initiated a program of cultural and informational exchange. The planet Serpo and the Ebens planet Serpo. According to the claims, Serpo is a planet located in the Zeta Reticuli star system. This system is frequently mentioned in UFO theories. The Ebens, the inhabitants of Serpo, are referred to as Ebens. They are not physically similar to humans, but are described as highly intelligent and technologically advanced. They reportedly have a longer lifespan and a different biological structure compared to humans. The Roswell incident and the start of communication. The alleged Roswell UFO crash in 1947 is considered the starting point of Project Serpo. During this incident, it is claimed that the U.S. recovered a UFO wreckage and the bodies of extraterrestrial beings. One surviving alien supposedly communicated with U.S. officials and proposed an exchange program. The Serpo mission. In 1965, the U.S. allegedly sent a team of 12 people, 10 men and 2 women, to the planet Serpo. The mission's goal was to study the Ebens culture, technology, and living conditions. The key details are as follows. 1. The journey. The team traveled to Serpo aboard a spacecraft provided by the Ebens. The journey reportedly took about 10 months. 2. Life on Serpo. The team stayed on the planet for approximately 13 years. Serpo is described as being smaller than Earth, with 2 suns and vegetation of different colors. Its climate was said to be extremely hot, and the Eben lifestyle was vastly different from that of humans. 3. Return to Earth. Only 8 members of the team returned to Earth. 2 chose to remain on Serpo, and 2 others died during the mission. How the story emerged. The story first surfaced in 2005 through emails sent by an anonymous individual to UFO researcher Victor Martinez's email group. The person claimed to be a government insider leaking classified information. The story quickly spread and became a hot topic in UFO forums.
What if the moon suddenly disappeared? It sounds like a simple question, but the truth is, the Earth would change in ways you wouldn't believe. Let's examine what would happen without the moon. The moon helps keep the Earth stable. It maintains our planet's tilt of about 23.5 degrees. This tilt gives us the seasons. Without the moon, the Earth would start to wobble. Sometimes it would barely tilt at all. Sometimes it would tilt like a spinning top. This would mean climate chaos. Some places would freeze, some would burn, and the weather would never be the same. The moon controls our tides. Without it, the tides would be 70% weaker. This is bad news for life in the oceans. Many marine creatures rely on tides to feed, move, and reproduce. Without strong tides, ecosystems would collapse. There are still oceans. But beneath the surface, there's a dying world. Some scientists believe the moon helped give rise to life. The early Earth was spinning rapidly and violently. The moon slowed it down, and the tides it causes may have stirred up the building blocks of life. The absence of the moon could mean the absence of life at all. A day is currently 24 hours long, but without the moon, the Earth would gradually rotate faster. We might eventually have 6-hour days. Mornings and nights would fly by quickly. There wouldn't be enough time for plants to grow properly, for our bodies to adapt. Everything would feel strange. Much of our culture comes from the moon. Myths, calendars, moonlight, even space travel. Human history would look very different without it. Over time, the Earth could become unstable. The climate could spiral out of control. Mass extinctions could occur, and perhaps the Earth could be thrown into danger. The moon doesn't just light up the night sky. It protects us. It stabilizes us. And perhaps it has given us life. So the next time you see the moon, stop for a moment. It's not a rock in the sky. It's the reason we're here.
Scientists are sounding the alarm about large-scale solar storms threatening the Earth. Experts, who have drawn attention to the power outages experienced in different parts of the world, emphasize that a possible solar superstorm could have much more devastating consequences, and that humanity is not sufficiently prepared for it. The power outage experienced throughout Spain has shown how great the effects of such events can be. Although it was stated that the outage was not directly caused by solar storms, scientists think that a massive solar event could cause the internet to completely collapse, power grids to stop, and global communication to be paralyzed. Scientists simulated the possible consequences of geomagnetic storms of different intensities through the space weather drill scenario. The drill included scenarios such as Denver International Airport in the USA becoming inoperable, satellites colliding, astronauts being exposed to radiation, and 911 call centers being disabled. The results of the drill revealed that serious disruptions could occur in many areas, from national security to healthcare. Just as we prepare for earthquakes, hurricanes, and cyber attacks, we must act before a major space weather event occurs. Otherwise, such events will seriously threaten national infrastructure and put our security at risk. Since vital systems such as hospitals, schools, transportation, and communications networks all depend on internet connectivity, a disruption could have devastating consequences, not only for social media, but also for social order. Otherwise, the collapse of the digital infrastructure that forms the backbone of modern life may be inevitable.
Friends can subscribe to my channel. Open the notification bell and be aware of my videos. Thank you.